Swiss miss. Colombo magistrate denies request by alleged victim to record future CID statements at Swiss ambassador's residence. Media responsibility. President Gotabaya Rajapaksa assures media freedom will be upheld in the country, but calls for responsible reporting. Village gossip. Cabinet spokesperson insists no truth in rumours surrounding MCC signing. A fresh look. The government to appoint a committee to review Port City's financial city project. All that and much more coming up on First at 9. This Thursday, 12th of December 2019.
From AdaDerana, this is AdaDerana First at 9.
මේ සීන් එකෙන් කට් වෙන්න ඇන්ටිජර් මවුත් වොෂ් සමගින් එන ක්ලෝස් අප් ජෙල් එක ස්ටෝරි එක ස්ටාර්ට් කරන්න.
Hi.
Hi.
Live from Studio 24 in Colombo.
Good evening and welcome to First at 9. I'm Mohammed. Let's start with your local stories. Now, in the latest chapter in the Swiss Embassy abduction saga, the Colombo magistrate rejected the request by attorneys for the alleged victim, Ghanaian barrister Francis, to permit the recording of any future statements by the Criminal Investigation Department on the premises of the official residence of the Swiss ambassador in consideration of the victim's prevailing health condition. Now, this request was made when the Criminal Investigation Department presented a report on the progress of investigations into the incident. The magistrate, meanwhile, also ordered the travel ban on the alleged victim to be extended to the 17th of December. The case regarding the Swiss Embassy abduction saga was taken up at the Colombo Magistrates Court today. During the proceedings, the Criminal Investigation Department informed court of a recommendation by the Colombo Judicial Medical Officer for a mental health examination to be conducted by a team of specialist psychiatrists. Accordingly, State Counsel Janaka Bandara requested the court to issue an order to produce the victim before a team of psychiatric specialists for an assessment of her medical condition, following which Colombo Chief Magistrate Lanka Jayaratna obliged. State Counsel Bandara informed court that the recording of statements from the victim has not been concluded and that the final representations could only be made on receipt of the victim's medical assessments. Following this, the victim's legal counsel informed court that the victim's health condition prevents her from appearing at the Criminal Investigations Department for the recording of statement and requested the magistrate to permit any further statements to be recorded at the Swiss ambassador's residence. The magistrate subsequently rejected the request and ordered an extension of the travel ban to the 17th of December.
ජෙල් සීන් ඇක්ෂන් ඇන්ටිජර් මවුත් වොෂ් සමගින් එන ක්ලෝස් අප් ජෙල් එක ස්ටෝරි එක ස්ටාර්ට් කරන්න.
President Gotabaya Rajapaksa guarantees media freedom in the country during his term in office, insisting that there is very much room for fair criticism. In a discussion with heads of media organizations today, the head of state insisted that media has a greater responsibility ranging from preserving the country's reputation at an international platform to helping people realize their goals. A meeting between heads of media institutions and President Gotabaya Rajapaksa took place at the President's office upon the invitation of the head of state. While insisting that there is room for any fair criticism, the President said that it is his expectation that all media institutions would engage in their endeavours in a manner which is favourable to the country's reputation whilst fulfilling their responsibilities towards the country.
මාධ්‍ය හැටියට ඒ අවශ්‍ය නිදහස මගේ යටතේ සම්පූර්ණයෙන්ම ලැබෙනවයි කියන එකත් මම තහවුරු කරන්නට ඕන. ඒ වගේම වැරදි දේවල් විවේචනය කිරීම ඒක කිසිම ප්‍රශ්නයක් නෑ. ඒක විය යුතුයි. මාධ්‍යට විශාල වගකීමක් තිබෙනවා. අද මගේ ජයග්‍රහණය ගැන බැලුවොත් විශාල බලාපොරොත්තු සහිතව තමයි ජනතාව ඡන්දය ලබා දුන්නේ. එකක් තමයි කාර්යක්ෂමතාවය. ජනතාවට විය යුතු සේවය දේශපාලඥයන්ගෙන් වගේම නිලධාරීන්ගෙන් ලැබිය යුතුයි කියන කාරණා. ඒ වගේම අපේ රටේ තියෙන දූෂණය නැතිවිය යුතුයි කියන කාරණා. ආර්ථික සංවර්ධනයක් සෑම ජනතාවටම ජීවත් විය හැකි පරිසරයක් මේ රටේ ඇතිවිය යුතුයි කියන කාරණා. දැන් අපි දැක්ක රැල්ලක් ඇති වෙලා තියෙනවා තරුණයන් අතර විශේෂයෙන්ම කවුරුවත් මෙහෙවන්නේ නැතුව පින්තූර ඇඳලා පිරිසිදු කරන්න මේවා සමාජය තුලින්ම ඇතිවෙච්ච ප්‍රවණතාවය. දැන් මේකෙන්ම පේනවා කොපමණ බලාපොරොත්තුවක් රට තුල ඇති වෙලා තියෙනවද කියලා. මෙවැනි බලාපොරොත්තු ඉදිරියට ගෙන යාමත් මං හිතන්නේ මාධ්‍යයෙන් සිදු වුණොත් ජනතාව බලාපොරොත්තු වෙන මේ අපේක්ෂාවන්ට රුකුලක් කියලා මම හිතනවා. මගේ පැත්තෙන් මම ඉල්ලන්නේ මම කිසිම අයුරකින් මාධ්‍යයට බලපෑමක් කරන්නට සූදානම් නැහැ. හැබැයි මාධ්‍ය බොරු ප්‍රචාර ගෙනියන්න කරනවා නම් රටේ ජනතාව වෙනුවෙන් කරන අපහාසයක් කියලා මම හිතනවා. අපි දැක්කා ස්විස් සිද්ධිය අපේ මාධ්‍යයකට සම්බන්ධ වුණේ නැහැ. නමුත් විදේශ මාධ්‍ය අනවශ්‍ය විදියට බොරුවක් ගෙනාව අපි ආපු ගමම්ම. අපි කිසිම අයුරකින් එහෙම එකක් කරලත් තිබුණේ නැහැ. ඒකට රජය හෝ රජයේ ආයතනයක් ඒකට සම්බන්ධ වෙලත් තිබුණේ නැහැ. පැහැදිලිව පේනවා ඒක මවාපාපු දෙයක් කියන එකකින් වෙන්නේ රටක් වශයෙන් අපේ රට ලෝකයා ඉදිරියේ වෙනත් තැනකට තල්ලු වෙනවා. ආර්ථිකයේදී අපි විවෘත වෙන්න ඕන, අනිත් රටවල් එක්ක එක්කාසු වෙලා වැඩ කරන්නට ඕන, ආයෝජන ගෙනීමට මෙවැනි දේවල් වලදී හැම එකක්ම රටේ තිබෙන ප්‍රතිරූපය තමයි මේවට බලපාන්නේ. ඉතින් ඒ ප්‍රතිරූපය හදාදීමේ වගකීමක් මේ මාධ්‍යවලට තිබෙනවා.
දරුවාගේ අස්ථි ප්‍රතිශක්තිකරණ පද්ධතිය සහ මානසික ක්‍රියා නිසි පරිදි පවත්වාගෙන යාමට දායක වන කැල්සියම්, විටමින් C සහ යකඩ අඩංගු මයිලෝ සමගින් පෝෂණයෙන් ඉදිරියට.
ඕනෑම ප්‍රමාණයක ටීවී සඳහා 50ක් දක්වා වට්ටම්. දිවයින පුරා සොෆ්ට්ලොජික් සහ සොෆ්ට්ලොජික් මැක්ස් ප්‍රදර්ශනාගාරවලින්.
The weekly Cabinet media briefing was held today, where decisions taken at the Cabinet meeting on the 10th of December were revealed. Now, these include the setting up of a new task force to recruit 100,000 rural unskilled youth to be trained for state sector employment. Now, in addition, the government also announced plans to increase the number of national schools to 1,000. Following the Cabinet meeting held on the 10th of December, certain decisions were announced at the weekly Cabinet media briefing today. These include the maintaining of the maximum retail price for rice at 99 rupees for the festive season, with rice prices having shot up in the past week. Co-Cabinet spokesperson MP Ramesh Pathirana revealed that 42,000 metric tons of rice stocks is to be released to rice mills to bring down prices in the lead-up to the festive season. Furthermore, the import levy on wheat flour is to be reduced as an additional relief measure. In addition, the government has also decided to increase the number of national schools to 1,000. Also approved was a proposal to introduce a new school-based scientific methodology to determine admission to state universities instead of the current district-based Z-score. A task force was also announced which will see 100,000 rural unskilled youth recruited and trained for employment in the state sector.
එම බහුකාර්ය සංවර්ධන කාර්යසාධක බලකාය යටතේ ඉදිරි ජනවාරි මාසයේ 15 වනදා වන විට ලංකාවේ සෑම ග්‍රාම සුගතව ආවරණය වන පරිදි ලක්ෂයක තරුණයන් පිරිසක් බඳවා ගැනීම වෙනුවෙනුත් මාස 6ක පුහුණුවකින් පසු සාර්ථකව එම පුහුණුව නිම කරන තරුණයන්ට රජයේ අදාළ අංශයන්හි කටයුතු කිරීම සඳහා අවස්ථාව ලබා දීමට තීරණය කෙරුණා.
මේ රටේ ජාතික පාසල් පද්ධතිය සියලු පහසුකම් සහිතව දහසක් දක්වා ක්‍රියාත්මක කිරීමේ කැබිනට් මණ්ඩලයේ තීරණය මේ රටේ ජාතියේ දරුවන්ටත් දෙමව්පියන්ටත් ඉතාම ගෞරවයෙන් දරුණු දෙනවා. රිසර්ච් ස්කෝර් එක ජනාධිපතිතුමාත් කැබිනට් මණ්ඩලය තීරණය කරේ මේකෙන් දිවයිනේ නගරයේ ජීවත් නොවන නගරයේ අධ්‍යාපනය නොලබන අතිශයින්ම දුෂ්කර වූ ප්‍රදේශවල ඉන්න දරුවන්ට විශාල අසාධාරණයක් වෙනවා. මෙතෙක් තිබුණු කුසලතාවය මත තිබුණු එක එහෙමම තියෙනවා. ඒකෙන් දරුවන්ට කිසිම අගතියක් වෙන්නේ නැහැ. සිට 55 දිස්ත්‍රික් පදනම පාසල් පදනමක් විදිහට තෝරගන්නවා.
Considering the acute shortage in the market, having had discussions with the different stakeholders, for the time being we have put that ceiling for 98 rupees. But we want to ensure that as early as possible, once we receive the harvest of this particular period, we want to ensure that we convert that to rice as early as possible. And at the same time, as a parallel measure, we have reduced the taxes for importation of wheat flour. So we believe that, yes, you are accurate in relation to the previous Gazette notification of 85 rupees. But we regret the fact that people have to go through hardships. And also, we have taken measures to ensure that we'll bring down the prices as early as possible.
Now, since the end of the presidential election, social media has been rife with speculation that the government may be preparing to sign the Millennium Challenge Compact this month. When the question was raised at the weekly Cabinet media briefing this morning, the Cabinet spokesperson officially labelled the reports village gossip. Among the many points of discussion at today's Cabinet media briefing, questions on social media reports regarding the imminent signing of the Millennium Challenge Compact by the government were laid to rest. Co-Cabinet spokesperson Ramesh Patirana revealed that the MCC Compact was not taken up for discussion at the Cabinet meeting and said that the agreement will be revisited by the government.
Actually, there was no discussion pertaining to Millennium Challenge cooperation in the Cabinet, but there was a sideline discussion about what was going on. We have not taken any decision as such, and we will ensure that we will look into these matters. We will have to revisit the whole scenario and see whether we can consider this. So we have not taken any decision in the Cabinet pertaining to that particular agreement.
අමතුමා සති 4කට පෙර ඔබතුමාලට එපා වුණ MCC ගිවිසුම ඉදිරි දිනේදී නැවත අත්සන් කිරීමට බලාපොරොත්තු වෙනවා. දැන් ඔබ රජයේම ඇමතිවරු කියනවා 70%ක් හොඳයි 30%ක් මෙම ගිවිසුම නරකයි කියලා. ඔබතුමාට පුළුවන් ද පුරවැසියන්ට පැහැදිලි කරලා දෙන්න මෙම MCC ගිවිසුමෙන් ශ්‍රී ලාංකිකයන්ට ලැබෙන වාසි මොනවද අවාසි මොනවද කියලා?
ඒ කියන්නේ ඔබතුමා කැබිනට් ප්‍රකාශ කළ සාධාරණ සැකයක් මට දුන්නා. ඒ කියන්නේ ඔබතුමා කියන්නේ ඉදිරි සති දෙක කීපය තුලදී අත්සන් කරන්න තීරණය කළා තියෙනවා කියලා.
ඔව් ඔව්.
ඉතින් මම දන්නේ ඒ ඔබේ ප්‍රකාශයේ පදනම කොයිද තියෙන්නේ? එහෙම තීරණයක් ගත්තා කියලා කියන්නේ.
ඔබතුමාලා මේ MCC ගිවිසුම කොහොමත් ඉදිරියේදී අත්සන් කරන්න සෝදානමක් තියෙනවනේ.
නෑ දැන් මම අහන්නේ ඊටාම ගෞරවයෙන් මගේ වෘත්තීය සගයෙක් විදියට ඔබේ ඒ තීරණයට පදනම් වෙච්ච ප්‍රකාශය කොහෙද තියෙන්නේ? මොන ආණ්ඩුවේ කුමන ප්‍රකාශය ඇතුළේද?
ප්‍රකාශයක් නැති වුණා කියන්නේ
නෑ මම කියන්නේ ඒකයි.
හරි එහෙනම් ඔබතුමා කියන්නේ මේකෙන් මේ පුරවැසියන්ට ලැබෙන සහන
අපි ඒක අධ්‍යයනය කළා සහනයක් දෙනවා අපි ගන්න පසුබට වෙන්නේ. හැබැයි ඔය සියල්ලම ගමේ භාෂාවෙන් කිව්වොත් ලිඳ ළඟ කතා. ලිඳ ළඟ කතා. ආණ්ඩුව මේ MCC ගිවිසුම අසං කරන්න යනවා. ආසං කරන දින නියම කළා තියෙනවා. ආදි වශයෙන් කිසිදු පදනමක් නැති අතාර්කික ප්‍රචාර තමයි යන්නේ. මම ඊටාම ගෞරවයෙන් සියලු දෙනාගේම ඉල්ලීමක් කරනවා. මේ කැබිනට් තීරණ ප්‍රකාශයට පත් කිරීමේ සාකච්ඡාව මීට වඩා මම කියන්නේ එවැනි පල්ලෙහාකට ගේන්නේ නැතුව ආණ්ඩුව ප්‍රකාශයක් කරනවා නම් එහෙම අපි ඒක ගැන සාකච්ඡා කරමු.
Now, several police personnel ordered to appear before the Presidential Commission of Inquiry probing the Easter Sunday attacks gave evidence this afternoon. The police personnel in question were Chief Inspector at the office of the DIG Colombo District, LH Mahinda Karunaratne, Chief Inspector of the Modara Police Station, GC Janaka Kumara, Inspector of the Kotahena Police Station, AHM Sirisena Abesinghe, Sub-Inspector of the Variapula Police Station, RK Lahiru Pradeep Udayanga, and Police Constable AL Nalin Bandar of Parasangaswa Police Station. Now, during the proceedings, Sub-Inspector RK Lahiru Pradeep Udayanga denied being informed of an impending attack. He stated that the 2 days after the attack, Colombo North Superintendent T. Sanjeeva Bandara had ordered him to log an entry on the intelligence document received. However, he had informed the superintendent that he was not aware of the location of the logbook in question, to which he was told to say that it was kept in his possession. He revealed that information regarding a planned attack was included in the document. The sub-inspector further revealed that he was hesitant to reveal any further information to any investigation under the purview of Superintendent Sanjeeva Bandara and his personal assistant Upendra. He added that he is still unaware of the reason for his punishment transfer to the Modara Police Station and then to the Variapula Police Station following the attack. We'll return after this short break. Don't go away. Welcome back. This is First at 9. Now, the case against Dr. Mohammed Shafi, who is accused of sterilizing unsuspecting mothers, resurfaced today with a whole host of new developments and revelations. The Kurunegala magistrate ordered a fresh investigation to be conducted on the doctor in view of various facts presented to court today. CID's new director was also present in court to make submissions in the backdrop of former CID chief Shani Abesekara's removal from the position. The case against Dr. Mohammed Shafi, accused of earning money via questionable means, abetting terrorism, as well as performing sterilization surgeries on unsuspecting women, was taken up today before the Kurunegala Magistrates Court. With the security in and around the court premises also beefed up, Dr. Shafi arrived at the premises at around 9:30 a.m. A point of note from the outset was the presence of the new Director of Criminal Investigation Department, SSPW Tilakaratna, accompanied by a group of police officers. Producing a report on the case, the CID told court that investigations pertaining to the case was conducted by officers Shanya Besekara and Thisera. The court was also informed that a new set of officers are now conducting the probe and it is in no way a hindrance to the investigations. The CID director meanwhile told the court that since there is considerable public interest in the case, along with the fact that 615 mothers who were subjected to caesarean operations by Dr. Shafi had failed to reproduce, along with prevalent issues relating to investigation officers, led to a new investigative team had to be appointed. He added that evidence in the complaint will be condensed in line with the Attorney General's advice following a new investigation. He also said that the probe will be transparent and that a report from 9 doctors, including 5 professors, along with the Dean of the Colombo Medical Faculty, will be obtained. Furthermore, the court was also told that although the doctor in question is required to appear before the CID's Organised Crime Division once a week, the suspect had failed to do so on 2 occasions in November. While requesting the court to take the relevant matters into consideration, the CID said that at least a month will be required for a progress report to be produced. Legal counsel representing Dr. Shafi, President's counsel Navaratna Bandara, meanwhile sought the court to release his client since a report against Dr. Shafi is not produced in court over alleged sterilizations. However, legal counsel representing the victimized mothers told the court nurses had stated that Dr. Shafi had sought out Sinhalese mothers when performing caesarean operations. He also made evident that no other doctor at the hospital outperformed Dr. Shafi in caesarean numbers. Furthermore, one of the legal counsel of the victimized mothers called for a fresh probe since sums in millions of rupees are credited to Dr. Shafi. The complainants also made a request from court to launch an investigation on the withdrawal of charges against Dr. Shafi, which were filed under the Money Laundering and Terrorism Prevention Act. Meanwhile, the CID director also told court that instead of appearing before the CID's Organised Crime Division, Dr. Shafi had reported to the CID office in Batiklo. Responding to the statement, legal counsel of Dr. Shafi said that it was done with the consent of CID officers Nishanta De Silva and Thisera, who are currently overseas. The CID director also said that since Dr. Shafi had violated court orders, he cannot be permitted to report to the CID office in Batiklo. Attorneys representing Dr. Shafi also sought an order preventing media briefings on the matter until the case was over, to which the magistrate did not agree. In consideration of all facts, the Kurunegala magistrate ordered the CID director to relaunch investigations on Dr. Shafi from scratch. The new case will be taken up on the 16th of January next year. Now, a controversial revelation came from the director of the Apeksha Hospital in Maharagama today, where he claimed that the hospital is yet to see a single cent of around 140 million rupees in funds collected from members of the public by a certain individual with the promise of being donated to the hospital. He says that an individual identifying himself as Mohammed has amassed the sum under the name Fight Cancer Team and that he has already brought the matter up with the CID.
An individual by the name of Mohammed has been trying to collect 1 billion rupees to purchase a scanner for the Apeksha Cancer Hospital through the Fight Cancer Team program. However, there are no specifications as to what type of scanner it is, nor has he discussed with us as to where it will be installed. But he constantly mentions the Apeksha Hospital bank account details. I can reveal this with certainty that no funds are deposited into the hospital's account, and instead they go into another account. Some people ask me where their donations are. I can assure you that the funds are not in the Apeksha account. I have made complaints at both the Mirihana and Maharagam police stations, and also informed the former president personally and asked him to put a stop to this, but nothing was done about it. Auditors have asked me why I allowed funds to be collected under the Apeksha Hospital. I have also received a formal query in this regard. In this situation, I am unable to keep quiet on this issue. This individual attempted to get me out of this hospital with the help of former Minister Rajita Sena Ratna, and former Deputy Minister Faisal Qasim. They wrote letters to me and even threatened me in my office that they will chase me out of here. Mohammed has to date collected 140 million rupees and he is attempting to donate it to another cause. He must not be allowed to do that because he collected it for the cancer hospital.
Now, the government is set to appoint a committee of experts to review the scope of the Colombo International Financial City project with a view to revisit it and revise it. Now, Cabinet spokesperson Minister Ramesh Patirana said the committee will review the investment zone and laws proposed on the financial city to be built on land reclaimed by the Chinese company CHEC Port City Colombo. The Colombo Port City project commenced in 2014 jointly by the Sri Lanka Ports Authority and the Chinese investor, but the original scope of the project was changed in 2015 to be implemented as a financial city project. Following a proposal made by Prime Minister Mahinda Rajapaksa, the Cabinet had given the green light to review the revised scope of the project and to follow up with fresh amendments. The committee will comprise subject-specific experts to review legal, economic, urban development, engineering, local government and regulations, financial and commercial matters and socio-economic matters. The US Federal Reserve held interest rates steady yesterday and signaled that borrowing costs are likely to remain unchanged indefinitely, with moderate economic growth and low unemployment expected to continue through next year's presidential election. Following the decision, Chair of the Federal Reserve Jerome Powell said that the monetary policy is well positioned to serve the American people by supporting continued economic growth, a strong job market and inflation near 2%. The decision by the US Central Bank's rate-setting committee left the benchmark overnight lending rate in its current target range between 1.5% and 1.7%. New economic projections showed a solid majority of 13 to 17 Fed policymakers foreseeing no change in interest rates until at least 2021. And now to bring you market updates. Colombo shares gained for the first time in 7 sessions today, helped by large cap LOLC Holdings PLC. The all-share price index closed up 0.65% at 6,099.66, recovering from a near 4-week closing low in the previous session. However, foreign investors continued to be net sellers in the equity market for 30 out of 33 sessions. Meanwhile, foreigners sold a net 54.1 million rupees worth of shares today. We have a brief report on today's market performance now.
Today in the secondary bond market, yield curve remained broadly unchanged, while overall market witnessed limited activities with thin volumes. At the primary bond auction held today, Central Bank accepted 15 billion of 15,924 at weighted average of 9.87 and 10 billion of 15,530 at weighted average of 10.23.
Now, the Sri Lankan rupee ended 0.14% firmer at 180 rupees and 80 cents to 181 rupees per dollar, compared with Tuesday's close of 181 rupees and 5 cents to 181 rupees and 20 cents. Now, here's a look at how the rupee traded against other major currencies around the globe. We'll see you after this break. Stay with us. Welcome back. You're watching First at 9. Now, a joint statement has been adopted by Russia, Iran and Turkey on Syria at the 14th round of talks on Syria held at Kazakhstan capital Astana. The guarantors, as per the joint statement, said that they will work continuously to eliminate terrorist factions in Syria. Jordan, Lebanon, Iraq and the United Nations were also present as observers at the meeting. At the 14th round of talks on Syria, Iran, Russia and Turkey adopted a joint statement on Syria saying that as the guarantor countries of the Astana format, they are committed to the sovereignty, independence, unity and territorial integrity of Syria. As per the statement, the three guarantor countries rejected all illegal self-government initiatives under the pretext of combating terrorism and expressed their determination to resist separatist plans aimed at undermining the sovereignty and territorial integrity of Syria and threatening the national security of neighboring countries. The three countries expressed their concerns over the increasing terrorist activities in the Syrian province of Idlib, adding that they will continue cooperation in eliminating terrorist groups in Syria, including the Islamic State, Al-Nusra Front, and other terrorist groups as designated by the United Nations. The three sides also expressed their opposition to the illegal seizure and distribution of income from the sale of oil, which belongs to Syria. On the topic, Russian President's special envoy to Syria said it is their belief that illegal oil mining was initiated by the United States and that no country has the right to plunder assets of other countries. Now in sports, the history-making Sri Lankan team who represented the country at this year's South Asian Games returned to the island last night to the cheers of a welcoming party gathered at the Bandaranaike International Airport. The sportsmen and women ensured that Sri Lanka enjoyed their best showing at the Games, finishing third in the medal table with a medal haul of 251. Sri Lanka put on a stellar show at this year's South Asian Games with the island's men and women bagging 40 gold medals, 83 silvers and 128 bronze medals. That gave Sri Lanka 251 medals, their best ever medal haul at the Games. Following their exquisite performances at the Games, the Sri Lankan team arrived back in the island last night on board a chartered flight of Sri Lankan Airways. The flight home wasn't without celebration. Around 350 sportsmen and women who represented the country in athletics, cricket, handball and football are among those to arrive last night. Deservingly, there was a considerable welcoming party to greet them at the Bandaranaike International Airport. In the meantime, Amasha De Silva and M.U. Kumara, who were treated for dengue while in Nepal, also returned to the island yesterday. They, however, had to be re-hospitalized. And that's it from all of us here at First Tonight. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.